Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing Class 6 Question Paper Set B 2022 to 23 NSO. When we multiply 3 and 5 we get 15, and when we multiply that into 2 we get 30. When we multiply 4 and 6 we get 24, and that multiplied by 2 we get 48. 5 into 7 is 35, and 35 into 2 is 70, which is B. Here, Ram is the husband of Reena. Reena is the sister of Raju, and Raju is the son of Hemant. That means Reena is the daughter of Hemant. So Ram is related to Hemant by son-in-law relation. Here, to each letter of the word, one letter is being added. L plus one letter is M. N plus one letter is O. Q minus one letter is P. T plus one letter is U. V plus one letter is W. And Y minus one letter is X. So C is the answer. Since Rahul ranks 11th from the top of the class of 40 students, there will be 29 people behind him. As we have to check his rank will be the 30th place from the bottom. When we rearrange these letters, B is the correct order as it gives us the word rhythm. Here, 7 occurs only 2 times, where it is immediately preceded by 3 and then followed by 8. In question 7, random is split into 2 parts, RAN and DOM. R plus 1 is S, A plus 1 is B, N plus 1 is O. D minus 1 is C, O minus 1 is N, and M minus 1 is L. Similarly, abroad is split into 2 parts. A plus 1 is B, B plus 1 is C, R plus 1 is S. O minus 1 is N, A minus 1 is Z, and D minus 1 is C. So D is the answer. Here in this picture, it shows 2 arrows, one pointing upwards and one pointing downwards. As this figure is symmetrical, the answer will be C, as it is there on all 4 sides. Here, when this is folded, F and A will be placed adjacent to D like this. So we get A as the answer. When Ali starts walking towards the north, he walks up 20 meters. Then he takes a right, and now he's facing northeast, and he walks 30 meters. And now he takes a right again. Now he's facing east, and he walks 20 meters. Now he is 30 meters away from the starting point. 100 quintals equals 1 metric ton. This is incorrect. 1 metric ton equals 1000 kg, and that equals 10 quintal. 10 decades equals 100 years. This is true. 1 light year equals 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15 meters. This is also true. 10 centuries equals 1 millennium. This is correct. So C is the correct option here. Here, the letter closest to the mirror is the one that is shown closest to the mirror in the image. Here, we see that T is closest to the mirror. Similarly, T is closest to the mirror here too. E is facing towards the mirror. Similarly, E is facing towards the mirror here as well. Same goes for the rest of the word. Here in position 2, M is towards the mirror. A is also towards the mirror. G is facing away from the mirror, so here also G is facing away. So similarly goes for the rest of the word. So C is the answer. Hydropower station gains energy, kinetic and potential energy from the moving water. This energy is used to produce electricity or electrical energy, which is a renewable source of energy. The displacement of a body can be zero. For example, when a person starts walking from the home and returns at home, then the displacement is zero. But then the distance traveled is always positive. So A option is correct. Initially, the apple is having potential energy. When the apple falls from the height, its kinetic energy increases and the height is continuously decreasing, causing potential energy to decrease. Now, we can say that potential energy is being converted into kinetic energy. So, C is the answer. Magnetic field strength of a bar magnet is strongest at its poles and the line joining the poles. So R is the strongest field of magnetization. An electrical cell produces electricity from the chemicals stored inside it. Also, combination of the electrical cells is called a battery. So C is the answer. Corona is the thick layer of gases which forms the outer part of the sun's atmosphere. Mantle is the thickest layer of the earth. Photosphere is the visible surface of the sun which gives out light, and constellations are specific patterns formed by groups of stars. So A is the answer. Here, for the slice of the cheese to melt, this object should be made out of a good conductor of heat, which is silver and copper. So A is the answer. In question 20, we know that when a person is standing right below a light source, their shadow will be the smallest. As the person is moving away from the light source, the farther they go, the longer the shadow will become. So the answer here is Q, R, S and then P. Wooden blocks are non-lustrous, that means they are not shiny, they are hard and they float in water as they are less denser than water. Gold coins are shiny, also known as lustrous, hard and they sink in water. Sponges are non-lustrous, very soft. Here it mentions hard and they float. So this is incorrect as it mentions hard instead of soft. Stones are non-lustrous and very hard. Here it mentions soft. So this is also incorrect. So 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. Handles of cooking utensils are made up of metals like copper, aluminum, etc. This is false. Handles of cooking utensils are actually made up of insulators such as wood or plastic to avoid burning our hands. Metals are poor conductors of heat. This is false. Metals are very good conductors of heat. So D is correct. Here, state 1 is gas, state 2 is liquid, and state 3 is solid. State 3 depicts the arrangement of particles in oxygen gas. This is false. This is a solid, and oxygen gas is a gas. State 2 depicts the arrangement of particles in a syrup. Syrup is a liquid, and state 2 depicts a liquid. State 1 represents the arrangement of particles in a wooden block. A wooden block is a solid, which is state 3, but here they are mentioning state 1, which is a gas. State 1 can be converted to state 2 to a process called evaporation. No, this process is called condensation. When the mixture of sand and camphor is heated, the sand will remain and the camphor will evaporate. So B is the answer, we can see that. When salt is added to water, it dissolves to form a solution. Here, salt is the solute and water is the solvent. Tearing of paper is a physical, irreversible change. This is true. Burning of wood is a chemical, irreversible change. This is false. It is an irreversible change. Melting of butter is a physical, reversible change. This is true. So C is the answer. The apparatus shown in the given figure is used to separate two immiscible liquids. This is correct. Evaporation takes place in the given apparatus. This is wrong. Oil and water cannot be separated by using this apparatus. Oil and water can be separated by using this apparatus. This apparatus is used to separate salt and water. This is wrong. Here, copper is a good conductor but wood is not. Gold is a good conductor but rubber is not. Plastic is an insulator and so is an eraser as it is made up of rubber. Aluminium and silver are both good conductors of electricity and heat. Molecules of a copper tumbler or a metal rod are packed tightly as there are strong forces of traction between them. The state of milk has no definite shape but definite volume. These are the properties of liquids. Milk is a liquid but nitrogen is a gas. Here, as we unscramble these words, we get herbivores, omnivores, producers, and carnivores. Omnivores eat both flesh and plants. Gram and mustard are both rabi crops. Rice and maize are both kharif crops. Cotton and groundnut are also both kharif crops. Wheat is a rabi crop and soya bean is a kharif crop. So D is the correct option. According to the given Venn diagram, P is a rock that is not formed by cooling and hardening of lava. So P could be a sedimentary or a metamorphic rock. Conglomerate is a sedimentary rock and Q is an igneous rock. So it could be pumice. Marble, quartzite and gneiss are metamorphic rocks. Slate, sandstone and limestone are sedimentary rocks. So C is the correct answer. In the given graph, P, Q and R are nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide respectively. Oxygen supports the process of burning but carbon dioxide does not. So D is the correct option. Among the given diseases, chikungunya is caused by virus, while typhoid, pneumonia and tuberculosis are caused by bacteria. In the next question, in April 1961, Yuri Gagarin of Soviet Union became the first person to go into space. The animal shown in this figure is a cockroach. It is an insect and all insects breathe through spiracles. The solubility of solids in liquids or water increase with the increase in temperature. So A is the answer. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for our body. If we consume carbohydrates more than what is required by our body, the excess carbohydrates get stored in our body as fats, and this can lead to various health problems. So A is the correct answer. In group 1, this group has listed materials that are non-biodegradable. This group has listed materials that are biodegradable. So metal key is non-biodegradable while bird droppings are biodegradable. So this is the correct answer. Here, when we unscramble the given letter groups, we get the words evaporation, infiltration, condensation, and precipitation. So, infiltration is the process of seeping of water into the ground. So, B is the answer. Here, silk, linen, and wool are natural materials. Acrylic, nylon, and rayon are synthetic materials. Cotton and fur is natural while polyester is synthetic. It does not belong in group 3. So group 3 has a mistake. Low level of sodium in blood causes hypothermia. This is true. Deficiency of vitamin E causes nerve disorder and muscle weakness. This is correct. Deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. This is also correct. So none of these is the answer as it asks for the incorrect statement. Acids mix with the rain and fall on the ground as acid rain. Acid rain is very harmful for living beings, buildings, monuments, etc. Acid rain does not cause any damage to the ozone layer, as the ozone layer is present in the stratosphere, and all weather related changes like rain, cloud formation, etc. occur in the troposphere. So D is the correct answer. The ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. This is true. Troposphere is the coldest layer of the Earth's atmosphere. This is incorrect. Mesosphere is the coldest layer of the Earth's atmosphere. Exosphere is the most uppermost layer of the atmosphere. This is true. Most meteors burn up in the mesosphere, not the thermosphere. So D is the answer. Only 1 and 3 are correct. Here in the given figure, it shows us a taproot system, not a fibrous root. Examples of this type of root systems are pea, radish, carrot, turnip, and many other propagating roots. So C is the answer. When switch S2 is closed, bulbs B1 and B2 will complete the circuit. Thus B1 and B3 will glow. B2 will be disconnected from the circuit and it will not glow. So this is the correct answer. Threshing is used to separate grains from stalks. Sawdust can be separated from water by filtration. Butter is separated from milk by centrifugation. Tea leaves can be separated by tea from filtration. So D is the correct answer. Air is a matter as it has mass and occupies space. This is true. Dust particles are rarely present in atmosphere. This is false. Dust particles are always present in the atmosphere. The dust particles are full in air. Air that we breathe in has more oxygen than the air we breathe out. This is true. Carbon dioxide is filled in packets of chips. chips to prevent their spoilage. This is wrong. Chips packets are filled with nitrogen gas because it prevents the oxidation of oils present in chips and acts as a preservative, so the chips remain fresh. So this is the correct answer. Here, in the given table, W is a swimming bird as it has feathers, webbed feet, and it breathes through lungs, so it could be duck or puffin. X has flippers, webbed feet, feathers, and it breathes through lungs, so it could be a penguin. Y is a bird as it has feathers and breathes through lungs, so it could be a parrot. Z does not have webbed feet, feathers, or flippers, so it could be a yak or zebra. X cannot be an ostrich as it does not have flippers, and Z cannot be an earthworm as it breathes through skin and not through the lungs. So C is the correct answer. We're here on the last question. In group 1, rice, maize and wheat are sources of carbohydrates, while coconut oil is a rich source of fats. In group 2, milk, fish and eggs are rich sources of protein, while potato is a rich source of carbohydrates. Butter, sunflower oil, and ghee in group 3 are rich sources of fats, while bread is a rich source of carbohydrates. In group 4, tomato, amla, and lemon are rich sources of vitamin C, while groundnut peanut is a source of fats. By interchanging coconut oil in group 1 with bread of group 3, we will get all food items rich in carbohydrates in group 1 and all food items rich in fats in group 3. So A is the correct answer. Thank you all for watching and don't forget to subscribe.